Okay. Good morning once again.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good
Good
morning.
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. So first of all, let me ask you all what is today? What is today? What important day is today? Do you all know better? Do you all know?
Guru Purnima.
Guru
Guru
Purnima.
Purnima. Very good. So all of you all know, no? And the last year before that, we used to write essays. We used to have an essay competition on this, but I don't know why this time it has not been brought up. And on this day, you all, the students uh, give respect to the. Of course, they give respect every day, but this is a special day when they give gifts or they all give flowers to the teachers and wish them. And all of you know that there are four gurus. First is mother, then is father, then is the teacher, and then your God. Okay, so they are our gurus. The first guru is our mother because she's the one who gives birth to us. She's the one who teaches us how to speak. She's the one who takes care of us. Then is the father. Haji आप present मत करती बात कर. Then is the father who holds your finger and helps you to walk, teaches you how to walk. Okay, and then comes your teacher. So along with your mother, your teacher is also your second mother. Okay. So you at the age of 3 or 3.5, you get admitted in the nursery and you'll start going to school. So the first thing that a child will look for somebody whom with she can be comfortable with. She knows that a teacher is always there to take care of me. So a few days she might take time to adjust, but later on she will start adjusting with the teacher. So she feels so comfortable and secure with the teacher as she feels secure with the mother. And we all know that just like the mother is the first guru because she teaches everything, and the child first speaks the word ma or something like that. Okay, ma or pa, parents names. Now teacher also teaches us, and we all know that we are going through this education system, and the teacher plays a very important role in our life. Okay. The next is the god, our God, Allah. We know that without Allah we cannot even move a stone. So he is our fourth guru. So this is what we believe in Hinduism, that all the four, God is the, we all say God is the first guru, but still, because mother gave birth, because mother has kept us in the womb for 9 months, and she has, taken care of us, and she was given birth to us. Obviously, it's not a joke, like it's such a difficult situation when the mother has to take care of the child while inside and when she gives birth. So when the mother gives birth, it is said that the mother has got a new birth. She herself has got another second birth because it's a very risky thing. Sometimes it turns out to be very difficult, and sometimes it's very easy that you get a normal child or a normal birth. So mother is the first guru, father is the second guru, your teacher is the third guru, and God is the fourth guru. Okay, and on this Guru Purnima day, now let me share with y'all that when I was in Chennai, y'all all know that I was in Chennai, and I used to, like we used to have in some schools, like all the Hindu schools, like especially that the gurus, they were made to sit on the chair, and the students used to, bring like we do how puja, no, we bring a plate, steel plate, and they wash the feet of the teacher, and then they wash with milk, with wash with water, then they wipe it with a nice clean towel, then they do puja. Okay, and they put kumkum and they put rice, that dried rice, and then they offer put flowers, and they bow to the guru and ask for blessings. So this is the Hindu culture. Every culture is different, but this is what we used to do. And even when it was Mother's Day or Parents' Day or something, The parents also were called because they are also our gurus. So the parents also were made to sit on the chairs, and the children used to do puja of their parents. So this is our culture. Depends on everybody's culture. So this is about Guru Purnima. And if we get time in the end, I will show you a video of Guru Purnima if we get time. Okay. So girls, are you listening?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
O-
Yes.
Okay. So here now today first you'll take the screenshots of the happy words, and then we'll go to idioms. So once you finish, just one girl will tell me it's over, then I will change the slide.
Ma'am, it's over.
Over? Okay, okay.
It's over. Ma'am, it's over.
Done?
Ma'am, it's over.
Done? Done? Everybody?
Yes.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, it's over.
Done?
No,
Say,
ma'am.
ma'am,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, it's done. One second. Huh? Yes.
Ma'am, it's done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, it's done.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Not done?
No.
Till where were we? Have we completed cheerful?
Yes.
Yes.
Contented over, cheerful over, merry,
Ma'am, we completed delighted. Till
huh?
delighted. We completed till delighted.
Till delighted. Okay. Joyful, we completed.
Yes.
Yes.
Fortunate, fortunate,
Yes.
Yes. Delighted also.
Delighted also.
Elated. Elated also.
Elated also.
yeah, and I have explained all the meanings.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So from now on, you'll have to practice these words in your conversation. Okay, it's not that just for the learning
Yes.
sake you've learned it and over. Okay, now we'll
Okay,
go.
ma'am.
Now we'll go to the happy idioms. Okay.
Patli, 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 patli.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that, beta?
Samim Lada.
Dada,
Ma'am,
Samina.
sorry, I.
Okay. Doesn't matter. First you take the screenshots, then I will explain.
Ma'am, this one can we take screenshot?
Hmm?
Ma'am, we have to write it.
Yes, you have to write all this in your fair books, okay?
So, can we take screenshot?
Yes, you have to take better.
Okay, ma'am.
You're from Cloud9. I will take in.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am, I have taken.
Okay. Have you taken? Done?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh no, wait, wait, wait. Moving very fast. So we finish with the dog with two tails. Yeah. Have you done this? A dog with two tails?
Yes.
Cloud nine, dog with two tails. Yes, this one. Now this, see, the last line described in a newspaper, it will be continued in the next slide, okay? Have you taken the screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, taken.
This is on top of the wall. Finished?
Yes.
Completed?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tick.
Yes, ma'am. Taken.
Done, ma'am.
मैम इतना ही रखो ना.
No, beta. What itne rakho? What do you mean, beta? Itne rakho? What does it mean? Okay.
First you
Completed?
explain.
Yes, ma'am.
I will explain. This is the last. Some will be repeated because some is in the other slide, previous slide, and is continued the next slide. So take the screenshot, then I'll explain.
Okay, ma'am.
Everybody second now?
Yes.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
now one more thing I would like to tell you before I explain. Y'all will learn the idioms, happy idioms, and then when you go home, you copy this in your fair book. Sorry, you're at home only. Sorry. So when you after copying in your book, you please write say, one sentence of each idiom of your own. Okay, you have to make your own sentence. I have given examples. Don't copy them as a sentence of your own. Make your own sentence. Okay. So also write this and say, seven. I think there are seven idioms. So write seven sentences of your own. Now let me explain. Okay. Now I've already taught this in fifth or sixth standard, but let me explain. So on cloud nine means extremely happy when something wonderful happens. So that is a way of expressing. So idioms are a nice way, you can say a fancy way of expressing happiness, and not only happiness but other things also. But idioms help you to express yourself in a different way, in a fanciful way. Okay, now on cloud nine, meaning extremely happy when something wonderful happens. So when you have won a lottery, or you have stood first in the race. So, the feeling that you get is you feel overjoyed. You feel like, smiling, you feel like laughing, you want to share with everybody, you want to, express yourself. So, here, some examples we'll read. She's on cloud nine since she found out that she stood first in the university. Okay. So when you come first in a university, it's a big success. So what do you feel? You feel on cloud nine. But it doesn't literally mean that one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine clouds are there and you're on top of it. It doesn't mean that way, okay? It just means that you are very happy. Then the second one is he was on cloud nine after winning the marathon. So all of you know what's a marathon? Do you all know the meaning of marathon?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. So when you win a marathon, it's a great achievement because all young, old people, everybody takes part in that, and you have won. That means it's a great success. So he was in cloud nine after winning the marathon. Then Aisha was on cloud nine when she heard about her sister's surprise visit. So you go home from school and suddenly your mother says, your sister's going to come. Isn't it a surprise for you? Because you have been waiting to meet her for days, like maybe she's married or something, or she's gone out somewhere, and you're waiting to meet your sister. So Aisha was on cloud nine when she heard about her sister's surprise visit. Okay, now you all have learned one idiom that is on cloud nine. Can anyone tell me the meaning of, tell me a sentence with on cloud nine? I want one girl only to be very fast. Can anyone tell me a sentence with on cloud nine? Or should I call out the names? Come on, child, be fast. Come on, come on. Girls, we have to finish this explanation so that Monday I can start something new. So please,
Ma'am, can I?
yes, please tell me your name and then you start.
Humaira.
Yes, Umaira, please.
She was on cloud nine at home after she saw her mother.
Okay, she was on cloud nine at home. No, don't say she was on cloud nine when she saw her mother who had gone for, like you can say for a operation or something, or she had come home. Okay, so you add something to it. Okay, so she was on cloud nine when she saw her mother come back from the hospital. Like she was so happy that the mother has come back home. Or you can say she was on cloud nine to see her mother after 1 month. Maybe your mother has gone to your mama's place or somewhere and you are waiting to see her. Okay, anybody would like to try? Otherwise, I'll move on to the next one. Okay, we move on to the next one. Like a dog with two tails. Now, here, two tails does not mean that the dog has two tails. Have you seen any dog with two tails?
No, ma'am.
Ah, so it doesn't mean that the dog has two tails, but it wags its tail so fast to show express its happiness. You must have seen dogs when they see their master or somebody in the family, they run and they jump on the master and they wag its tail because it is very happy. It is their way of explaining. It is not like the human being that we can shout and we can hug and we can shake hands and all that, but that is an animal's way of expressing. So the dog wags its tail so fast, that's why it is said, that it like a dog with two tails. Okay, it's a sign of pleasure and happiness. Have you all observed a dog wagging its tail before? Have you all observed or not? Have you seen a dog wagging its tail in a picture or in a movie or a serial or somewhere or in a YouTube somewhere? Girls, only one girl is participating or the rest are going to participate? Come on, girls, fast. Okay, doesn't
Yes,
matter.
ma'am.
Hmm. So Rahul will be like a dog with two tails if he gets a chance to play for this team. So you're trying to play in a team, you're trying to get into the state level and you're not selected, but suddenly you get the news that you're selected for the state level. You will be so happy.
Ma'am,
Say, better.
like a dog with two tails means very happy.
Yes, yes, it means very happy.
Okay.
So the example is Rahul will be like a dog with two tails if he gets a chance to win, play his to play for his team. So your brother maybe, you come to know that he's going to play for his team. So you want to share the news with him. So you're talking to your mother and says, brother will be like a dog with two tails when he gets to know that he's going to play for this team, or he's got to know that he's got a chance to play for this team. The next is Mary has been like a dog with two tails. Mary over here, the spelling is wrong. It is Mary. Okay. Mary has been like a dog with two tails ever since she got a promotion. So this is a great, like achievement. Like you are promoted to in your office. There are so many promotions from a clerk. You go on to another post, and from another post, you become a manager, then you become a CEO of the company. So these are different posts. So when you get promoted, it is like a big achievement. So Mary has been like a dog with two tails ever since she got promotion. So whenever she heard that she's got the promotion, she was like a dog with two tails. She was so excited. Now that a human being doesn't have dogs, doesn't have tails, okay? But it literally is not the meaning that a human being has a tail and is shaking. It means that the expression of happiness shows on the face, on the body language. Okay? The old lady was like a dog with two tails when she saw her grandchildren for the first time. So you can imagine that a child, sorry, an old lady who hasn't seen her grandchildren for years, and or maybe they are living abroad and they are coming down to India, so she's going to see them for the first time. So what, the old lady was like a dog with two tails when she saw her grandchildren for the first time. Okay, so can anyone tell me a sentence with like a dog with two tails? Girls, fast, better. Like a dog with two tails. See, while I'm giving this lecture, I cannot see because I'm sitting separate. I cannot see the screen. But please tell me, who are the girls there? One of you tell me the names of the girls who are there. Come on, child. Come on, tell me one of you. Who is there? Girls, who is there? Who are present? Shall I stop teaching better?
No, ma'am.
Yes, who is speaking just now? Who spoke?
Rabia. Rabia.
Rabia, you spoke, no? So, who are the other girls there?
Aina, Madra, Alicia Sheikh, then Aisha Tulia, Makani Mariam, Nayani Zainab, Sayyid Sama, Lada Samim, Seji Mahavij, Humaira Kaliwala, then Rasbaria Inshia, and Zainab.
Okay, so so many girls are there, but they are all sleeping or they are not interested. So I want a sentence with like a dog with two tails. I
Ma'am,
want
I
a
have
sentence.
a sentence.
Yes,
Ma'am,
please.
can I?
Yes, please. Who was the first girl who said I have a sentence? Please, can you please say the
Fatima.
please share the sentence with us?
I'm being like a dog with two tails because after some time my birthday is going to be there.
Okay, now see, you spoke, you tried was a very good effort, but you have to express properly. So you can say that I was like a dog with two tails because you knew my birthday was very near. Okay, thank you, beta. Very well tried. Now we'll move on to the next. Happy as Larry, meaning you are as happy as Larry. You are of course very happy, but we have to know who is Larry. Why do we say as happy as Larry? Now it is believed that Larry refers to an Australian boxer called Larry Foley in the year 1878 to 1917, who, after receiving a large payment after winning a fight, was described in a newspaper as being happy. Somehow, this description stuck and is used all these years later. So here, there was an Australian boxer. His name was Larry Foley, and he won a match. And he in the pitch in newspapers it came as Larry was very happy. So it became everybody used to say happy, happy as Larry, happy as Larry. Okay, so it became a term, it became an idiom. So we say that I was as happy as Larry when I received the surprise gift. Okay, so you can use this as an idiom and to express your happiness. Okay. Now my daughter, I'll read the example. My daughter was as happy as Larry with her birthday present. Okay. So instead of saying my daughter was happy with her birthday present, to make it more fanciful, you can say my daughter was as happy as Larry. Now I gave her a police badge to wear on her sleeve and she was as happy as Larry. So when there's a little child and the father is a policeman and he just gives his badge to the child to wear, the child will feel very happy. So you can say I gave her a badge, police badge to wear on the sleeve and she's as happy as Larry. The next is he was as happy as Larry when teacher gave him a star. So all of you will feel as happy as Larry when you get a star, isn't it? All the girls. Now on top of the world. The next word is on. Next idiom is on top of the world. So for before that, I want one sentence with as happy as Larry. I think one girl has given me no as happy as Larry. Anybody gave me an example with as happy as Larry? No, girls. Aina Madara. Aina, Aina, are you there? Insia, are you there? Come on, children,
Yes,
fast.
ma'am.
I want one example with as happy as Larry. Can anyone tell me an example with
Ma'am,
as
can I,
happy?
Humaira?
Yes, Humera, please.
Ma'am, can I insure Fatima?
She was
After
as
Humera, Insia. Okay, first Humera, then Insia. Yes, Humera.
she was as happy as Larry when she won a
When she won the
trophy.
very good, well tried. And yes, but Insia.
Yes, ma'am. My sister was as happy as Larry because we are going at our grandparents' house.
Oh, okay. So you say my sister was as happy as Larry when she heard that we are going to grandpa's house. Okay. Okay. Next, the next one is on top of the world. Meaning on top of the world when you are feeling wonderful. So sometimes like it doesn't mean that the globe is there and you're standing on top of the globe. Okay. Don't imagine like that. It's another way of expressing your happiness. So when you feel on top of the world, sometimes your friend meets you and saying how are you, say I'm on top of the world, that is you are very happy. Okay. So or you can even say I'm feeling on top of the world since I started yoga every day. So when you do something or you venture into something, you feel on top of the world. Or when you stand first in class or you get the first rank, you feel on top of the world. So that is another way of expressing. Instead of cloud nine, or you can say as happy as Larry, you can even use on top of the world. Okay. Then I felt on top of the world when I bought my first car. So this is obviously good news that you buying a car. Suppose I buy my car, I will feel obviously on top of the world. Okay. Then he was on top of the world when he met his favorite actor. This is something that happens with all of us. Has anybody met any favorite actor or actresses or any your idol, your sports person, anybody? Have you all met anybody? Girls, I'm asking you a question. Have you all met anybody favorite idols? None of you all have met any of your favorite actors, actresses, sports person, singers, dancers, anybody?
No.
No, no, you haven't met. Okay. So I have met, the chess champion, Vishwanathan Anand, and I have taken pictures with him also. If it is saved somewhere, I will show it to you one day. And you can look up Vishwanathan Anand also. Yes, anybody wants to speak something?
Yes, ma'am. I also meet
Okay, yes. Whom did you meet?
Dhoni Banushali.
Whom did you meet, beta?
It is a singer,
What's his name?
Dhoni Banushali.
What? Please tell me, repeat again.
Tuani Bhanushali.
Okay, I don't get it. Some Bhanushali I can hear, but I don't know the starting.
Dhwani
So,
Dhwa,
Banushali.
okay, Dhwani
Dhwani.
Bhanu, Dhwani. Is she a Gujarati singer or a Hindi movie singer or what?
No, Hindi, Hindi.
She
Hindi
sings in.
Anjana
Bollywood
Zubair.
singer.
Okay, which is the song she has sung? Which is the song she has sung? Dhwani?
Vaste.
Huh?
Vaste.
Vaste
Vaste
song.
Lechare.
Nan,
Nan.
Nan. So many songs.
Okay, I will try to search for her on the internet.
Who has met
Dhwani.
her?
Ma'am,
Yes, beta. Yes.
can you repeat the meanings that what is on top of the world?
On top of the world again means you are very happy. So instead of saying I'm very happy, I felt very happy when I bought my first car, you can say I felt on top of the world. That is like leave aside everything. I feel that I am very high on top of the world. That the feeling is there, when you're extremely happy. So when you buy a first car or when you meet your favorite star, you feel extremely happy. So it means the same, because these all idioms are related to happy. So it means the same, but they are different ways of presenting your happiness. Okay.
Ma'am, can I
See,
give an example?
yes, please. Yes, please.
I felt on top of the world when I get my sister after a long time.
Very good. I met my sister after a long time. Very good. So you can use any of these. I was as happy as Larry when I met my sister after a long time. You can even say I was on top of the world when I heard that my sister is going to come. So these are some idioms which you can use. Then you can even say that when I got the good news that my sister is going to give me a surprise visit, I was as I was like a dog with two tails. So you can use all these idioms to express your happiness. Okay. The next is over the moon. Now this idiom is not used so much these days because it is considered a cliche. Cliche means it is overused, it is unoriginal expression. It is not used these days because it has been years back, it has been going on being used, over and over again, but it is less used. But still people use this over the moon. But it again means to be delighted. Okay. So the cricket team captain said he was over the moon with their win. So the cricket captain will obviously be very happy when his team wins. So he says he was over the moon with their win. The next is Muhammad was over the moon when he got a job in Infosys. All of you have read about Infosys. Do you all know Infosys? About Infosys? Or no? You don't know? You all know about Infosys? Have you heard? Yes or no? Have you heard about Infosys? None of you have heard? I want a yes or no.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Mm, no. So have you heard of Sudha Murthy? Have you heard of Sudha Murthy?
No, ma'am.
No. So I think in one of
Yes.
the yes, in one of the classes you would have got a lesson written by Sudha Murthy. I don't know whether it is there in your book or not. And even if you go to the library, there are many books written by Sudha Murthy. Now Sudha Murthy is the chairperson of a big company in IT company. IT company means information technology. IT company in Bangalore. Okay, and it is such a huge company, and it is one of the best companies in the world. So when you get a job in a company like that, you will feel over the moon, or you will feel on cloud nine, or you will feel on seventh heaven, or you will feel as happy as Larry. So Muhammad was over the moon when he got a job in Infosys. Okay. Now her daughter was over the moon when she got her new bicycle. Now here again, when you get a bicycle or a scooter or something, for your birthday, what will happen? You will feel overjoyed. Yeah, you want to tell everybody. There'll be a smile on your face. Your cheeks will be blushing. Your body expression shows it that you are very happy. So here, her daughter was over the moon when she got her new bicycle. Okay, so I want one sentence with over the moon. I want one sentence with over the moon. I want one sentence, children. Can anyone tell me a sentence with over the moon? Come on, fast, girls. I want one sentence. Rabia, can you tell me? Rabia,
Yes, ma'am.
I want a sentence with over the moon. I'll show you one example. Huh? Over the moon. I want one sentence with over the moon,
Ma'am, can I
child.
say?
Rabia, are you first saying or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
He was over the moon when he got a job.
Okay, he was over the moon when he got a job. Yes. The other girl who wanted to speak was? What's her
Humaira.
name? Umera. Umera, she is very active. I like it because she loves to participate in this. Yes, Umera, please.
Uh, she was over the moon when she saw her maternal aunt who came from out of station.
Okay, okay. Obviously, it is joy, right? When you get people from out of your state or after your town, or somebody from some relative comes from out of station, you feel very happy. Or when somebody comes from abroad. So thank you, beta, both of you all. Very nice. Now we'll move on to the last one. I think this is the last one. So in seventh heaven. In seventh heaven meaning bliss. Bliss means to be, like feel very heavenly. To be so happy, it feels like you are in heaven. It's not that you have gone to heaven, but the feeling is like that.